As Polynesian women, being here playing a very physical sport and also at a very high-level academic institution, like I want the younger girls to see that and know that they can do that too, and that they don't have to be limited to within the stereotypes that we have within our community, and that they belong at places like these.
I'm from Hawaii, and so like on the island I kind of just assume that there's not much out there. Like I didn't know what Dartmouth was. It didn't seem like something that I would ever have the chance to even touch. And I think it's important for polys to know that like it's not crazy to reach for something as high as an Ivy League school.
There's a good amount of like Polynesian representation in other schools, like California schools and schools closer to like home and the coast. But I think it's really important to see like people like ourselves making it out to the East Coast and the other side of the country, and even beyond that, just to know that like it's possible to go away from home and like succeed and be comfortable in that other place that you're not used to.
I think from us being able to change the culture of our team and just being able to share that with Dartmouth as well, allow these future generations to see that it's not as scary and intimidating as it might have been before.
When my team came up and we sang the Tongan hymn, it was so special to me. Even learning it in Fiji for like the first time in like one of our teammates' rooms, I got like so emotional deep down because I was like, wow, my teammates, my sisters who aren't even of like Polynesian descent, most of them are singing a Tongan hymn, and it was just so special to like hear them and like hear the harmonies, because I only hear that when I'm at home. So hearing it from them, really, I felt so much closer to them. Like even if I don't know if I could even get any more closer right now. Like I feel like we're just so tight.
I think that felt extremely surreal to me, because like that's a hymn that we all grew up singing, and just like I never thought that I would see that song like out of context, like out of my hometown or out of my family, and like being able to experience that with my team was like extremely surreal.
The Sebu was just a cultural ceremony where you welcome someone, a family member, into the village for the first time. And I remember, I think just being able to bring my team into that ceremony was so memorable, because it was like bringing my family from the US to my family to Fiji. It was like my two worlds colliding. It was like everything that I grew up knowing that I had out in Fiji, and everything, all the values that I grew up with in my home. And then kind of just the life that I've kind of had out here for the past couple of years, and the relationships that I've been able to build, and just having them meet and being able to experience it. It was amazing.
During the devotional that Fijiana let us like see and to be a part of, it made me feel a lot like I was at home, and it made me feel a lot of like my home culture from my home team. Like I looked up to all the older girls, and especially the polys. And when I first came here, I looked up to like the older 27s and the older classes, and I was like, oh, like I hope they like me.
For me, I didn't want to come in and feel like I had to fit myself into how the team was or how the team is, but I wanted to remain true to myself and remember always where I come from and who I was and who I was representing. Like I carry my last name everywhere I go, and to make sure that I represent that proudly.
Where I lived, where I grew up, there's polys all around me. I've never lived anywhere else but Hawaii. So moving to here, it was really, really hard, because I just focused on the fact that there wasn't that much polys, more than that this is an opportunity for me to share my traditions. And so doing luau this year and being able to do that, it was just so surreal, and it was crazy to like think that all these people are so interested in learning our culture.
I think the team is the thing that has made it the easiest for me to like be able to practice my culture here at Dartmouth. Like when we do our luau, like they're like the loudest cheers in the crowd, and they're always there year after year, despite them performing or not. And just knowing that like I have these supporters who have my back, like no matter what, and like whatever I do, especially if it's cultural, that's just like really nice to know that I always have people like in my corner cheering me on.
You create your own destiny and create their own opportunities, and like in doing so, like I've been able to come here, play D1 rugby, go to an Ivy League, and just set up myself for more opportunities. But I know that doing so is helping others.
Dartmouth especially is such a special place that you're able to bring everything that makes you you into this little bubble that we have here. And it's kind of almost like an exchange. I get to learn so much from them, and they get to learn so much from me, and what makes me me. And being a part of the Pacific Island cultures makes up so much of me. And so being able to share that with them through, you know, luau, and through our trip to Fiji, and just through like everyday acts. I mean, sharing music, sharing dances, sharing little things that we get to implement within our team. It's so special because I get to see and implement little pieces of home within my team, have them learn little pieces of me, and as well as me learn little pieces of what makes them them.